James, what is this object? Is it a very rare rock that is not really a typical comet that we're used to? Or maybe it was targeting the inner solar system because of some technological design. And the trajectory of this object is aligned with the planets around the sun. And that leads me to suggest that we must monitor it. I currently give it a 4. Between 0 for a natural object and a 10 for a definitely technological object. And I hope that the data from the Webb telescope that should have been collected already but not publicized will tell us more about it.
Why hasn't NASA released the James Webb Space Telescope data? What are they hiding? Behind the scenes, NASA, Space Force, and the Pentagon sit on classified data. Data from the James Webb Space Telescope. Insiders claim that data reveals not a rock, not a comet, but a probe, a starship, and it's being hidden under the guise of a 90-day peer review. Normally, there would be some chatter that leaks from the scientific community, but not this time. Just silence. What if I told you that the peer review is a cover? That knowledge of alien tech is dangerous.
Do you have any personal knowledge of people who have been harmed or injured in efforts to cover up or conceal these extraterrestrial technology?
Yes. Personally.
Have anyone been murdered that you would that you know of or have heard of, I guess?
I have to be careful asking that question.
Murder? How dangerous is this classified data? Here's what we know. On July 1st, 2025, the Atlas telescope in Chile detected something streaking into our solar system, a new visitor. It was confirmed as the third known interstellar object, following Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. Like them, it's on a hyperbolic orbit, a one-way trip, not bound to the sun. A true outsider, but that's where the similarities end. Oumuamua spun like a shard of rock, its brightness flickering as it tumbled. Borisov grew a ghostly coma and a tail of gas, the classic sign of a comet. 3I Atlas does neither. It has no coma, no sublimation, no gas. Instead, its surface gleams, reflective, smooth, not like dust or ice, like metal. Infrared scans show a sheen closer to polished alloy than frozen debris. A comet that doesn't behave like a comet. An asteroid with a shell that shines. Could this be something technological? On August 6th, 2025, NASA turned the James Webb Space Telescope toward 3I Atlas. For 6 straight hours, Webb tracked the object, capturing spectra and thermal maps at the highest resolution possible. What it found doesn't match any natural object. Infrared imaging revealed heat sources glowing on the night side of the object, the side turned away from the sun. Spots that should have been frozen to near absolute zero were radiating warmth. These weren't random. They were patterned, localized, controlled, as if something inside was still alive. And spectroscopy revealed something even more disturbing. No water vapor, no CO2, no ammonia, no volatiles at all. Instead, Webb detected compounds used in advanced engineering, complex silicates, titanium alloys, even carbon nanotube-like structures. These are the very materials we build into spacecraft hulls. Nanotech, radiation shielding, heat-resistant alloys. Not things you find on comets drifting for billions of years. But here's the part you won't hear on the news. That data has been locked down. JWST observations normally go public after 90 days, but not this time. This dataset is embargoed, indefinitely, portions classified under national security. Why would NASA classify a comet? Then came the motion anomalies. 3I Atlas isn't just drifting on gravity's leash. It's accelerating, shifting, correcting. NASA blames outgassing, the release of frozen gases. But Webb saw no ice, no gas, no volatiles to vent, which means these bursts are deliberate, propulsion, not nature, and the path it follows, suspiciously perfect. First, a close pass by Mars, then Venus, then Earth, and finally, Jupiter. A near-perfect planetary tour. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb calculates the odds of this happening naturally at 20,000 to 1. Not chance, not random drift. Navigation. Its orbit is just 5 degrees off Earth's orbital plane. That alignment has only a 0.2% chance of occurring by luck. 3I Atlas isn't simply passing by. It's choosing its encounters, visiting planets, gathering data, or preparing for something else. If this sounds extraordinary, remember, it wouldn't be the first time claims of alien technology surfaced. For decades, stories like Project Serpo, a secret space mission in the 1960s, were dismissed as rumors. But in July 2023, something unprecedented happened. Former intelligence officer David Grusch testified before Congress that he was aware of a multi-decade crash retrieval and reverse engineering program. Under oath, he claimed the U.S. possesses non-human craft, and even biological matter recovered from them.
I was informed in the course of my official duties of a multi-decade UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program, to which I was denied access to those additional read-ons when I requested it. I made the decision, based on the data I collected, to report this information to my superiors and multiple inspectors general, and in effect becoming a whistleblower.
Grusch's testimony was historic. And if a government insider can claim that, what else might be hidden? If information on alien retrieval programs can be suppressed, why not secret Webb findings on 3I Atlas? So why the silence? Why the indefinite embargo? Why the classification? Because if Webb's data shows engineered materials, internal heat, guided motion, then we're staring at definitive proof of intelligence beyond Earth. That kind of revelation doesn't go into a press release. It goes into vaults, into defense reports, into classified briefings. NASA is no longer just a civilian space agency. It operates hand in hand with the Department of Defense. Space Force has direct oversight of orbital threats, and the Pentagon knows what public panic looks like. The truth is too big, too destabilizing, so it gets buried until the right moment, or until it can't be hidden anymore. In December 2025, Webb will turn its gaze back to 3I Atlas. By then, the object will have survived its closest brush with the sun. If it deploys panels, if it changes shape, if it emits signals, the evidence will be undeniable. Rumors already swirl that probes, maybe Juno, maybe classified assets, are being quietly repositioned. If true, then a secret intercept mission is already underway. And if that's the case, we may be standing on the edge of first contact. The media has given you the safe version: comet, rock, anomaly. But the silence from NASA may already say everything. James Webb has seen the signs: heat on the night side, metals where ice should be, motion that can only mean control, massive, 3.5 miles long, and the truth is being withheld, for now. If this story disappears from the headlines tomorrow, you'll know why. Subscribe now, hit the like button to push this story higher, and comment with your theory before it's too late.